Welcome back to Nath SuperCoach for 2024. This is the round 3 review and my initial thoughts for round 4. Alright, so let's get started. So round 3 score of 1961. Very pleased with that. Puts me in the top 5%. I'm very happy with that. Total score 6,173. So I'm about 300-400 points off the leader at this point in time. So nothing we can't sort of crawl back or pull back as we go through the season. Projected to get 22.57 in round 4. Pretty happy with that. 10 out of 11 league wins. And season rank 4,641, which is an improvement of 7,894 spots, which I was very surprised at. Pleasantly surprised. I didn't think it would be that much of a leap. So let's have a look at the side and we'll look at how things went. Okay, so I used 3 trades last week. I used my first boost. 10 out of 11 league matchups. Nicely done. Okay, so Tommy Stewart 99. A little bit of a shudder went through my my brain when I saw him go off for the concussion protocol just before 3/4 time. I thought, oh, here we go. But he came back on 99. Pretty ordinary weather day in the last quarter, so we'll take that from him. Nick Dacos 112, not bad. Wasn't a great game, but still got to 112. I didn't want to take that as a VC score. It just wasn't enough for me. Sheasel 128, fantastic. Hayden Young, I've kept Hayden Young. I held strong, and he repaid the faith, 132. Very pleased with that. Massimo, a bit of a down game, 68. Again, the conditions were pretty ordinary, and especially in the last quarter. Not sure whether wet weather footy suits him particularly, but anyway, he's making a bit of coin for us and he's scoring reasonably well. Howes 26, wasn't too happy with that. I've got Hoare and Pink on the bench. I was watching the Good Friday game and just watching Pink, clanger after clanger. And I was just like, oh, geez, what is this? What have I done? But I guess, though, it's a best 18 round, so, Hoare's 52 on the bench would have been good on the field compared to House's 26, but that obviously dropped out of my score anyway. Okay, so I took Bont and Pelly as captain, so 110. Again, not the best game from Bont. I was expecting much more against West Coast, against a pretty sort of ordinary opposition, but, I guess Bevo wanted to keep him for the next couple of games, maybe. I mean, he started Liberatore off, so 110. I was expecting more. I was going to put the captain on Gawn on Saturday night against Port, but I thought, oh, it's Bond again. It's against West Coast, so probably won't make that mistake again. Petrarca 97, again, not bad. Butters 98, bit of a down game, but I think the first quarter he hadn't touched it, maybe had 3 touches or something, so to still rack up a 98 was very impressive. Miller obviously didn't play. So I had Wilson on the field. Roberts 98, very pleased with him. McKercher same, Sanders same, Sharp pretty good too. Clark 68 yesterday. Gordon Grundy goes without saying. I'm very happy with Grundy. He's got West Coast this week. And we've got Sahini 148, just fantastic against a pretty decent Richmond side, it had to be said. I certainly didn't tip Richmond. I thought they were going to get done quite convincingly, but he played really well. Flanders didn't play, obviously. Fisher 70. Here's the thing with Fisher, he's kind of almost on the chopping block. I think we'll give him one more week, and we'll see what he does there. I can't be getting 70s on field for someone at 380,000. There obviously is a role. North Melbourne's back line. The ball's going to be down there a lot, as we saw on Good Friday. But we'll see. Give him another week, I reckon. Powell, 92. Pretty happy with that, bringing him in. Dempsey, 86. Was pleased with him. He didn't seem to have much of an impact, Dempsey, I didn't find, but still managed to get 86. So we're pleased with that. Cabin obviously didn't play. Harley Reid, 54. I think he's going to be on the chopping block soon as well. And Darcy, not too bad, 54. We'll take that from a $123,000 rookie. It's a little bit frustrating when we have the same score for Harley Reid, who's 120,000 dearer. All right, so how's my side looking? I think it's not looking too bad. Projected to get 22,057. I'll take that any day of the week when you've got rookies on field. I don't have many glaring holes. I mean, my defence is probably. I mean, if I had traded out Hayden Young, I would have said my defence is in all sorts of strife. You just don't know what he's going to do. So I've essentially got 4 keepers and one mid-pricer to Massimo. I don't think he'll be a keeper. He'll be an upgrade. It's just depending on his break-even and how long it takes for him to sort of max out with his cash, and then I can use that to fund an upgrade. Same with Howes. But then again, there's not too many rookies on the bubble at the moment that have long job security, that have a defined role, that are going to be in, week out. So that's another issue as well. If I can just get some of these rubbishy scores off the field, I'd be happy with that. Yeah, so I think I'll give it one more week to allow them the cash cows to moo a little bit more. I think Harley Reid will go up in price as well. I think Dempsey will go up a bit. Fisher maybe a little bit. Cadman will probably go up as well. And I've got Sharp, Sanders, and McKercher. Coming up to round 4, and after round 6, the dual position players get their dual position. So it becomes a case of probably Sanders may get dual position. I think McKercher will get back line as well as midfield. That'll help, so we can throw McKercher up there, and then let's hope some midfield rookies show up to replace them. And in terms of my upgrades, I think I need to either get a primo midfielder or a primo defender just to shore things up, because we just don't know with the forwards at the moment. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Like, who do we pick? No idea. Is McRae back? Not sure. Haven't had enough time to sort of watch his game as well, so we just don't know. That's how I'm sitting at the moment. In terms of vice captain and captain, I'm thinking at the moment, early days, it'll be Gawn vice captain up against Riley O'Brien on Thursday night, and then anyone from maybe not Grundy against West Coast, maybe Butters against the Bombers, or maybe Dacos. We'll see. But anyway, that's how I'm sitting at the moment. A couple of days, 2 days, 8 hours and 50 seconds until lockout for round 4. All right, thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in a couple of days.